Let me just at least risk this.
Oh, shit! He fucking beat him! They gave it to him!
Damn, I could have made $1,100! TheBoxingVoice.com. You know, moving forward, I'm gonna just put together this team.
It's the money team.
I won $3,000 on the money line. I need to make some of this money. Use my code BETTBV on mybookie.ag. I can see this fight going a distance. I'm telling you. $560 off of $20.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready?
TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas, you are Mr. Las Vegas.
I get in every fucking shit. They want me there.
TBV presents a ring walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you, all them beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 97 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling up. Chicago, we in here.
Man.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Danny over here touching my shit.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready?
Bruh, Danny touching shit, man. What up, ladies and gents? Welcome back, man. Got Danny touching the ones and twos. Look, he talking his mic off. That's what I'm saying. All this touchy shit. We back for another one, and we're here to discuss Gervonta Tank Davis and Conor Benn. They've been going back and forth at each other on social media. Conor Benn took a shot at Tank, but one could say Tank took a shot at Benn when he took a shot at Eddie a couple, weeks back, days back. What would you say, Danny? What you think that was?
Man, I don't know. I feel like we've been talking about so much Tank and so much Earl, and I feel like everything's just been last week.
Well, I mean, I'm talking specifically when Tank Davis, had something to say to Eddie, and he was like, he's like, you knew Conor was dirty, essentially. Hopefully
yes.
the pre-pro sends in that actual tweet.
I feel like
that's been deleted 10 times by now.
Yeah, I feel like that was a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So obviously Conor waited till Tank went to jail to come out and take a shot at him. And we'll show all these, we got them pulled up. Our good friend Michael Benson, I'm sure, has it. Right, Danny?
Yes, indeed, champ.
Yeah, man. But if you want to call in and give us your opinion
over
over this particular topic, just a little news break, just a little news,
something to talk about.
Something to talk. Plus,
Day before New Year's Eve.
Plus, we also have to talk about the fact that, Tank's baby mom, who alleged he assaulted her, came out and said that he didn't. Yeah.
Well, yeah. She's released a statement on her social media, on her story.
Yeah, which we'll also
share with you
be
all.
reading. Without a doubt.
I feel bad for people that came to Vegas from out of town for New Year's Eve.
Why? It's canceled?
The fireworks show is in jeopardy due to high wind and rain tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We got wind and rain?
And rain.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate Vegas weather. It's so weird. But real quick, I'll screen share. This is Conor Benn. Obviously, he's coming out, and he said, Gervonta, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Little man. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, that little man kind of
Yeah, he
was
added
like
that.
adding salt to the wound.
Yeah. So that opened it up for what I like, an actual fight. That's what it opened it up for. That's right then and there. I'm thinking, okay, so these guys can actually throw down. This ain't just some shit that's going to stay on Instagram and Twitter. And instead, this is a little bit different. So here you have a second tweet from Conor, and he's adding VADA, and he's adding as well as the WBC.
Okay.
And he says, I need to get on with my career. When will there be an explanation? My name deserves clearing, and I can't keep waiting while you carry out your internal investigation.
But
So-
what does he mean he can't keep waiting?
I mean, he's losing prime time of his career, allegedly. But the reason I show that is because I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, Conor has to handle what he's got to handle. And I'm just showing he's being proactive, trying to handle that. Now, so is Tank. Tank, is always on the metaphorical Twitter gun. And he comes right back and says this. He says, get off them drugs and come holla at me. I'll show a glass house and a glass jaw, you fuck bum. Cold bum at that. Then he put the Johnny Cash beefed up. This Johnny Cash cartoon, this is your era right here. Look at it, man. This dude always with his eyebrows and the people's
Johnny
eyebrows
Bravo,
up.
I think. you
Okay,
mean.
there you go.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know
s-
this dude.
No. I don't. I just feel like Johnny Cash is a country music star.
Maybe you know more random facts than me.
Random facts.
But this is him getting back at Conor. I think it's done here for now. I haven't seen anything else that needs to be mentioned. Oh, actually, yes. There is this other one where Conor replies, and it makes it clear, listen, chill, champ. Them threats, them threats don't work here. Focus on staying out of prison. So another shot on him going to jail. Yeah, man. I think this is an opportunity, let me tell you. I don't know how possible because obviously Gervonta Tank Davis is still with Al and Eddie. We can't act like it's been easy for them to make some big fights, but let me tell you, you guys know I've been wanting Tank to fight at welterweight. Let's be real. I've been wanting that. I've been wanting him to fight Thurman. Y'all laughed at me. I said Berto. Y'all said it was too old and a cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? Did I mention any other welterweights I was cool with? I think
Keith Thurman.
most recently I said I wouldn't mind the Crawford fight with him. I want it. I don't care. Tank says he can knock him out. Prove it. You know what I mean? Fuck, we let Guillermo move up 2 goddamn divisions. Ain't nobody care. Mikey moved up 2. And Kelbrook moved up 2. And Khan moved up maybe 1.5. You know what I mean? That's why I don't get why things like this is such a big deal. Like, why is it okay for certain dudes like Canelo to move up 2 divisions and fight at 75, but Crawford can't go to 60 and fight old ass Triple G? Like, people think I'm terrible for saying that.
I don't think you're reaching with that at all.
No, on Twitter I was drugged. Like, look at these guys from the boxing voice. They really want Crawford to fight. And it's like, damn, why Rigo could do it? Why Mikey could do it? You know what I'm saying? Why fucking Kell Brook and Khan can do it?
No, for sure, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that, and I think that it would make for an exciting fight. Unlike a Mikey Garcia moving up, Tank got that power. You know what I'm saying? So, that element is always there.
So I do want to screen share this last, picture, which is from the Instagram of Tank's baby's mother. And, she put out this full-blown statement. It is unfortunate because it comes today after he had to go to jail. But, we're going to get our best reader on the house on this. His name is Daniel Alvarez.
Yes. In just a moment, as this is popping up in 3, 2. These past days have been hurtful and extremely exhausting for all parties involved. I pride myself on being extremely private. This situation was the last thing I wanted to be made public. The statement of our relationship has been in a fragile space, and Gervonta and I were both at fault for the argument. While the emotions were running high, I made an unnecessary call to law enforcement in an intense moment while I was frantic. Gervonta did not harm me or our daughter. Today, we have sought the help necessary to move forward with our lives. I am confident that we will succeed within our co-parenting dynamic with the counseling provided to us. So yeah, champ.
Shout out to Danny doing that before I ruined the screen share so quickly, right?
Oh yeah.
We do have David Benavidez scheduled to come on in the half-hour mark of the show. And if you want to ask him a question, head on over to Patreon. You can do that, and we'll ask him a question directly, speaking your name. Right now we're talking Tank and Conor telling each other not to throw stones when they live in glass houses, but Tank stepping, into the realm that I like, and he's saying, fuck a glass house. I'll show you got a glass jaw. So he want to fight, and I like a fight. Again, I don't think Conor's a big welterweight. Even though he was going to move up to 60, what was it, a 57 catch weight with Chris Eubank Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
Yet another welterweight moving up to 160, just saying. 157 is technically 160.
It is.
Canelo won a belt at 55.
It is, 2 divisions.
Yeah, man.
So, bro, I'm all for it. He possesses some nasty power. And I feel like that's, you never know with some guys until they do get touched. And I think it would make for a fun fight. Some people question Conor's arsenal and how deep his boxing runs. So I think it'd make for an exciting fight.
The
And
good
the
thing,
build-up, too. The build-up would be fun, I believe.
yeah, because Eddie's gonna talk the talk. He's gonna back his fighter, but I think the good part is it opens up Tank to another international audience. He hasn't fought out there since what was it? One of the Walsh guys.
Yeah, it was his first title defense.
Yeah. So I don't think he defended the title. He lost it at the scales back then. No.
No,
Sure.
I'm positive. He
Oh.
had a reweigh in.
Okay.
He had a
Okay.
reweigh in.
So I was almost right.
Then
Slightly
the
right.
following
Partially right.
fight is when he lost it on the scale to when he was fighting Francisco Fonseca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
man. So once again, we are scheduled to have David Benavidez at the half-hour mark. We got a fat $20 super chat from Optimus Prime.
That says Happy Friday, TBV.
Oh, it is Friday. Whoa. So yeah, man. I think it's a great fight for.
For Gervonta or
Mhm.
more for Conor?
Both.
Yeah, no, I'm all for the fight.
I
champ.
think for both, man. Again, for Tank, it'll help him with his, international exposure, and for Conor, he gets to break in to that U.S. market. Seems like a no-brainer.
Nah, for sure. I'm looking forward.
The issue is obviously, is Tank truly able to contend that that welterweight division.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking forward to see if making that fight is a true possibility.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
What? Since we talking Tank, right? We might as well go ahead and screen share. Hector Luis Garcia, right? It looks
Okay.
like. Now, what do you think happened here? You think he took out the greatest parts of his video? Because this can't be the full video.
No,
'Cause-
that's. I mean, I don't know. That says fight hype on it, so I don't know if they released that. Um. Yeah, so they released a 3-minute clip. So
so he took out the best parts.
yeah, he took out the best parts of that
All
3-minute
right,
clip.
so we'll screen share it. So this is Hector Luis Garcia's Instagram, and obviously the caption reads, "My sparring with Devin Haney. Thanks for reminding me how easy it was to dominate you. You still can't crack an egg or tear through a wet paper bag. Go lift some weights." And he edited out of the 3 minutes, a couple of seconds of what he found to be good. And obviously, with us talking about Tank, that fight seeming to still be happening, it's interesting to see how well Hector does. You interviewed Devin, and he feels that Hector has no shot, right?
Correct.
Damn.
Correct. But now that this came out, I actually will be in the gym later, so I'm looking forward to having that conversation with Devin. Hopefully he chooses to speak on the matter.
On the sparring?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you need to just let him know, like, hey, did you see that he,
For sure.
edited up the clips?
Honestly, I'm looking through the video, trying to see if I could see because I was there for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that was so that came out 3 hours ago. All right, so this is fresh off the press, champ. Cause that video was posted 3 hours ago on Fight Hype.
Yeah, no, listen, and like he said thanks. He said thanks for reminding him, but it's more for thanks for the publicity, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he did get some from that. That thing is almost at 500 likes the last time I checked it. But it looks like we got Mad Bent 100 that says Tank, a.k.a. Tank Quill, is the GOTE, greatest if this era will be. Is those typos? Do you think it was GOAT and greatest of the era? I don't know. Maybe he meant G. Yeah, no, okay. So that was of this era, and he put if is a typo. Will be Conor, 2 milliliters, 2 days of abstinence. So he's saying Tank only need 2 milliliters of punching power, or rather Tank will, and 2 days of abstinence from sex to knock out Conor.
Oh wow.
My man is fucking funny.
He's a
He
Tank
always,
fan.
he always got the amount of milliliters it's gonna take for Tank to destroy someone. Yeah. So in about 3 minutes, we should be joined with David Benavidez. So it would be good to get 1 or 2 callers in the meantime, so that we can get the ball rolling until the champ jumps on and gives us an update. He's going to be taking on Keller Plant. It's looking like, what, second week they said? Or third week now?
I think March 25th is the date.
Okay.
Or 24th or some shit. 23rd maybe. Yeah, I think it's March 20 something. I'd have to let me pull up the calendar, see what that Saturday
But
is.
nothing officially announced yet.
Yeah, the 25th. Nothing official, but that's the date I've been hearing from numerous individuals.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see, how camp is going for the champ. Now, remember, we did poll this particular topic, and wanted to let you know which one you guys wanted to go with. And we had quite a few votes. I think it was 572. 63% of the voting public wanted this topic. So we got a couple of callers. We're going to get to them. We got Anthony. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's good, man? We back at it. We back at it, man. You guys, man. Y'all some hard working dudes, man. But y'all keep me entertained while I'm working, man. I love it, man.
Appreciate it.
I just want to, yeah, for sure. The boxing voice, man. I want to say apologies to Tank, man. And it's a lot of people who went ham on him. I ain't go ham on him, but I did want an apology from him if he did, what they alleged he did, and turns out that he didn't. It's a shady business, man, with these chicks out here these days, though, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful who you link up with, man. I know she's a baddie and all, man, but, bruh, if you see red flags, hey, man, you better start paying attention to them bad boys, man. These chicks will take you down through there, So I hope that, they get help because they both young and that they learn, how to cope with each other because they do have a child together. But violence ain't the way, man. And all that stuff that ended up getting leaked, from Tank's Instagram, where all the boo-boo and the ripped shirt and the spit, man, like, that's toxic, my boy. Like, you could do a whole lot better, fam. So, apologies to you, big dog. I really hope that, this works out for you in your favor. And that fight is going to be lit. You know what I'm saying? Old boy, he's going to catch a hell of a beat down for this.
And
Yup.
I gotta cut you. That's David Benavidez. So join us for this quick interview.
Appreciate the call, champ.
David, what's up? Uh-oh.
Ready to go to my next training, set everything up.
Yo, I've been watching you guys on social media, man. It looks so cold out there. How do you do it? Oh my God, he froze though.
It's fucking it's bro. This should look like it's frozen.
Yeah, you are frozen. You're in a bad service area. If you want to hang up and call back.
All right, give me a second.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just wait for him to give us another ring and connect.
As it is, David Benavidez looking to speak ahead of his Caleb Plant pay-per-view showdown. I'm so excited.
He looks in shape, though. I'm watching that playback. Slim in the face.
Yeah.
DB in the building. If you're on the Twitter space, you already know I need you to retweet.
Bandera roja.
But he has no reception. It's that weather, man. The snow. Does the snow cause like? I feel like every time there's a snowstorm.
Well, the thing is, it's what comes with the snowstorms, and that's that wind. So fuck that shit
like
up.
we gonna have wind tomorrow, man. David, what's up?
Still kind of bad.
Nah, we can hear you now.
Lo tengo que hacer aquí abajo.
No
Porque
problem.
no se mira tanto acá arriba. Yeah, my bad. No, I'm just going downstairs right here. It's good right there?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I heard your daughter there, right?
My son.
Your son. So we're gonna start there. I think we just had that debate yesterday because of everything that took place with Tank. A lot of our callers were saying that Tank should have never put himself in that predicament by never having the wife around. And I said that I've been around fighters that feel like the wife and the children give them motivation. How is it for you having your family around you during camp?
Well, for me, I feel like where I'm at in my relationship with my wife and my son and everything. I feel like I'm in a great position. I can't speak about anybody else's how they're doing in their relationship, but I feel like when everything flows good and you and your partner are good, I feel like it brings nothing but motivation to me, and it's not the same for everything. Obviously it's a little bit hard because, you're cutting weight and you're not in the best, you don't have the best attitude always because you're cutting weight and you're training hard. But, for me, for me, it works perfectly fine for me. But, to everybody, to each their own.
So no distractions for you having the family with you during camp.
Nah, it's more motivating for me now to be around my family because I've been going to camp, bro, for the past 5 years. You know what I mean? And so my son is 2 now. For the first 7 months of his life, I was in camp. So it's a little bit hard being in camp and always having to see my son through FaceTime and stuff. But now that I got him around with me, I got him with me every day. I'm not worried about what's going on at home because I'm here at home and I can protect my son if anything happens. So I have more peace of mind right now, to be honest with you.
Having to train for the fight that you've been wanting for quite a few years now, does that make you go harder? Do you find yourself doing more, or it's just about working smarter now because the level of opposition has raised?
No, so right now I'm going hard, man. This whole week I've been doing 5-hour training sessions in the gym. So I'm
Wow.
extremely motivated for this fight. Since my last fight, I only took like 3 weeks off, and I've been in the gym this whole time. So it kind of feels like I had a camp before my camp. So this fight, it's a really big step up for me. Not only because it's a pay-per-view, but I get to fight somebody I very dislike, on a really big stage. So, there's nothing but, great emotions going through my body right now. And I'm very focused, very motivated. And I can't wait to, put a beating on Caleb Plant because that's what I promised my fans. So that's what I got to go do now.
David, has that dislike, is it still the same? Obviously, you guys had the incident in the gym, but that was years ago, right? Is it the same, or has it like marinated and it's grown in a way? And now that the fight's made, it's at its all-time high. Or how big of a dislike is there? Because I'm like, damn, that shit was so long ago. But obviously, here we are, and you guys are about to step in the ring.
No, it's gotten even bigger. My dislike for him has grown even more and more, by the day. Now he's been talking all that shit. Now supposedly saying he's gonna knock me out. I'm all for it. I want him to be at his best. I don't want no excuse after I beat his ass. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited for this fight. The press conferences are gonna be good too. He doesn't like me, I don't like him. So we finally get to express ourselves in front of everybody.
Wow, yeah, I can't wait for that. That's definitely, I think, going to be part of the fireworks. Now, you mentioned pay-per-view. Where would you ideally like this fight to land? I know you don't.
Or do we have a location, for the fight already?
So we're looking at Las Vegas or California. It's gonna be either the middle of March or the ending of March. But I think both those venues are perfect. I got a lot of love in California and I got a lot of love in Vegas too. So I'm basically fine at home.
So shout out to you that you don't consider this Caleb's hometown because he lives here and are not scratching Vegas as an option. You're okay with it and you don't care that he lives here.
No, definitely not. I love Vegas. I used to live in Vegas myself. I was there for 4 years. So, that's basically hometown for me too.
Nice, nice, nice.
Do you think because of your time here and obviously Arizona being so close, the Latino demographic, do you think that you'll have more of the fan base if it is in Vegas?
I definitely think I'll have more of the fan base. Only because the type of fighter I am. I feel like people gravitate more towards me. And just bringing it up, I always give the fans what they want to see. I always give the fans action-packed fights they want to see. I know Caleb knocked out Anthony Durrell his last fight, but let's look at the rounds before he knocked out Anthony Durrell. To be honest, they were booing Caleb Plant. I was watching the fight live. I've never got booed myself, so I'm definitely going to be the one bringing in more fans and stuff. So yeah, we're excited, man.
How did you feel watching him knock out somebody obviously you shared the ring with?
I didn't feel no type of way about it. I was happy. I feel like that's what this fight needs to make it even bigger. We both have a common we have a common opponent. You know, we both knocked him out. Well, I stopped him, he knocked him out. So I feel like this fight makes the momentum for our fight even bigger.
So you wasn't even a little bit shocked because I mean, up until that point, people tried to act like Caleb didn't have power, and then for him to knock out a former world champ that you shared the ring with, that you did not one punch knock him out. You got the stoppage though.
Yeah, stop it.
But yeah, I mean, no surprise whatsoever.
I mean, yeah, I was a little surprised, but this is just how boxing is, bro. You can't take a clean left hook to the face like that. It don't care. It don't matter who you are. You know what I mean? So it's definitely the way I go into a boxing fight. I always think that somebody's going to be the best version of themselves that they're going to be that night. I'm never going in there thinking, oh, this guy has no power, so I'm gonna just let this dude hit me. I never think like that. You know, I always try to take as least punches as possible. So even with the fighter like Caleb Plant, you know, I have to be, you know, extremely my defense has to be good. Everything has to be on point because, you know, I'm not gonna take no unnecessary shots for no reason.
David, I feel like you've been overly criticized throughout your career for certain things, and I feel like right now, speaking to you, you seem really happy. You know, you're around the family, big fight on the way. Um, how's the mindset been for you? Because I heard 5 hours in the gym, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm fucking with that. You feel me? How's the mindset
I'm trying to
been?
figure out what you doing in there for 5 hours every day.
I mean, you
Well,
talking boxing and strength and conditioning, I'm sure, no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
so
it both?
the mindset with me right now, bro, is I'm giving myself 100% to boxing. So I get to the gym and I don't have a time limit. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just try to work on as much stuff as I can. And this is my life. I'm gonna just try to work my ass off. This is the biggest fight of my life. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just like I said, I'm motivated. All the things I've been through, they've only made me stronger. It's been a long road here. Now I've been criticized a lot. I've done a lot of I messed myself up in my own career by losing my belt, myself. But the thing about that I see is that nobody's ever beat me. I feel like when I take myself serious, I'm the best super middleweight in the world. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'll beat anybody. Put them in front of me and I'll show you guys I'll beat them. But as of right now, like I said, man, this is the biggest moment of my life. I'm in tune with myself. I'm happy. Everything is perfect. My rhythm is perfect right now, and like I said, I'm motivating myself every day. I'm trying to keep myself. I'm trying to work harder than I did the day before. So that's just the plan that we're keeping right now, and we're just gonna keep working hard.
So I'm only asking this because I did not invent that phrase, but how do you know you won't leave it in the gym? And I'm only saying because again, the 5 hours, you picture that's 5 hours per day. If it's only boxing and not strength and conditioning, that it just may sound excessive to some. So I do want to ask, how do you feel? You will not leave it in the gym.
Cause I never have, bro. I've been professional 10 years. I've never left my shit in the gym. I've always made sure that everything I've done was for a purpose, that to make sure my body's 100% ready for the night, of the fight. I know myself. I feel like everybody else has their way of working. I know how to motivate myself. I know how to work with myself, and yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing.
What I see you were dressed up, champ. What'd you do for the birthday? Happy belated. I know you just turned
Oh, thank you.
26 a couple
Happy
weeks
birthday.
back.
Thank you. No, I didn't really do much, bro. We just, we made some food here, and we're just, dancing with everybody, dancing with my son, and just seeing everybody happy. That's pretty much it, bro. To be honest, I'm not really even too worried about I'm not worried about holidays right now. I'm not even worried about my birthday, Christmas, or nothing. I wasn't really worried about that. I was really trying to get back into the gym, So like
Even
that's how I'm feeling right now, bro. Everything I'm doing right now is it's doing it in preparation for my fight on March. That's the only thing I'm thinking about.
When did you officially start camp or pre-camp?
I've been training, like I said, bro. I took 3 weeks, so 3 weeks off after my fight. So I've been training since June, and right now I got like maybe like 3 months training. But the good thing is that it's so when before you're in camp, you like to listen to the body a little bit more. If you feel a little bit tired, you might just take a day off. 1 or 2 days off. It's just depending on how I feel. But the good thing is that pre-camp every day we're getting our running sessions in. We're getting our We're getting our boxing sessions in, strength and conditioning sessions. So, like I've been working, bro. I've been working very, I don't post anything on Instagram. I've been very low key, but I've been very focused.
I gotta ask, just your thoughts as of right now. Next week, the 7th, January 7th, Demetrius Andrade will make his PBC debut on Showtime and facing Damon Nicholson. We just had Demetrius on the show. He says he wants the winner. Obviously, in hopes to get
Well,
the.
he was specific that he would like to fight Charlo before he feels inspired by you and Caleb, and said that you and Caleb were able to do it. Him and Charlo should be able to do it. But yeah, sure, he would love the winner of you and Plant.
Yeah, I feel like the whole super middleweight division is in a good position right now. You see Canelo's out there doing his own thing, and now that we have all these great fighters on PBC for super middleweight, I feel like we don't even need to go that route with Canelo. There's David Morrell, there's Demetrius, Caleb Plant, Charlo. So, I feel like we should all make these fights happen together. But a fight with Demetrius Andre would be great, man. If once I beat Caleb Plant, that's the next fight I want to take. Either him or David Morrell. But Demetrius Andrade, I have a lot of respect for that guy. I've been watching him for a long time. And, I feel like he's in the same position I am, and we should just be giving each other these opportunities. If he's the best in the world, I feel like I'm the best in the world. And now we got to go out there and prove it.
How you obviously, I'm assuming you picking him to win, but do you think Damon Nicholson poses any threat?
To be honest, I really I've heard of his name before. Nicholson.
He lost to
the one that
Berlanga. He
lost.
took Berlanga the distance. He was the
Oh no, I think Demetrius should be able to get him out of there. I think he might win by knockout. To be honest with you.
For sure. I'm going to get to these questions from the fans and let you get back to work, champ. We got Rue in the 504. He says, if you get past Plant, would you consider Andre? You just totally answered that. So we'll move to the next one. James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. What's a memorable time that you've had with Samson Lewickovic that you can share with us? He seems to be an interesting guy. Hashtag the red flag. Hashtag danger zone.
No, he's the nicest guy ever, bro. And honestly, I have to give a lot of my success up to him, because at the time when he signed me, not really too much people wanted to sign me. And like I said, I've told everybody I only needed the opportunity, and that's all it took. Samson Lewkowicz gave me the opportunity, and then I told him I was going to be world champion. That's exactly what happened. But one of my best memories is before I fought Porky Medina. You're in the back room warming up and shit. So I'm trying to get myself in the zone, and I'm fucking hitting myself hard as fuck. And then Samson comes in. He looks like, hey,
you hitting
yeah,
yourself
you're just
in the
hitting
face,
yourself
Jim?
like that.
Okay.
You're hitting yourself, yeah, with the gloves on. You're trying to get ready. I was just hitting myself, and then Samson comes in. He's like, what are you doing, bro? You're gonna hurt yourself. Stop doing that. So it was just like, bro, like, what the fuck? I'm getting ready to fight this guy. If I can't take a shot for myself in the face, then I don't think I should be fighting.
I got Cisco Promotions, who says, from Bronx, New York, I am calling it now. You will get Plant out of there. My question is, what would be more satisfying for you? A TKO victory similar to your Lemieux win, or a KO victory similar to Plant win over Durrell, or a RTD win like Lomachenko did to Nicholas Walters?
Man, to be honest with you, bro, just the way this beef has been going, me and Caleb, I want him to quit. I want him to quit on the stool. I want him to tell his people, I can't go out there no more. David is too much for me. And his team knows too, because his trainer was training Tyrone Davis, so they know how it is to quit. You know what I mean? So Caleb Plant, he's gonna take the blueprint of Tyrone Davis, and he's gonna quit the same way.
Yo, the fact that he said his trainer knows the blueprint.
And and two, I don't want to be a dick either. I love Tyrone Davis, but when you're in the middle of the crossfire, you're gonna get some fire too. Tyrone Davis and his trainer, they've been really nice people, but it's time for war right now.
Let me tell you though, we interviewed him, and because he fought you, he was brought in, obviously, because he's the same trainer. I mean, he's trained by the same trainer that Caleb Plant uses. He was brought in for sparring. He told us, bro, and I didn't fucking believe him, David. I promise you, he told me, he said, yo, don't be surprised if Caleb knocks him out. I'm like, what you mean, champ? You've been in there with David Benavidez. You telling me Caleb hitting like that? He said, yo, I don't know why they say he can't punch. The boy cracking. and I ain't fucking put $1 on it, and look at what Caleb did. And then he
You-
called me.
You actually
Yo,
bet Plant Decision.
I bet Plant Decision. So he called me right after the fight. I ducked this call. I waited till like the next day or some shit, man. So, yeah, Kyroma's a nice guy, and
Yeah, but like if you think about it, what else he's gonna say? I stopped him. I made him quit. So he definitely wants his get back. He wants his revenge. He wants Caleb to go in there and do the same to me. But that's
no.
not what's gonna happen.
No. He
For
told
the
us
Darrell fight.
he told us Caleb would knock out Darrell, not you.
Oh, I
This
thought he
was-
said he would knock me out.
No. This was
no.
the Darrell fight. He's saying
He was brought in as a sparring partner for the Darrell
this
fight.
was before the Darrell fight. While camp's in place, and he's telling us this for the Darrell fight, and we're like, yo.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't.
Nah,
you
and,
know.
and to be honest, I'm not gonna be biased or nothing to that. That knockout, it was impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it was impressive. So he's definitely shown me a few things we have to be mindful of. But it's gonna be a great fight, bro. I mean, I'm a warrior. I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to war. I don't care. I feel like Caleb Plant's gonna have to kill me to get me out of there.
So-
just the way I am, the toughness I am, what I've been through, man. I'm not gonna go down. I'm not gonna go down for nobody. I feel like this is my time. This is my moment. He had his chance and he had his moment with Canelo, but he couldn't. He couldn't deliver. So now this is my time. I'm writing this story, and I'm gonna knock Caleb Plant out, and I promise you that.
Champ, in your eyes, is this the biggest fight of your career, and are you treating it as such, or do you feel like every opponent is as big as the last one?
Yeah, I definitely feel at the point of my life right now, this is definitely the biggest fight of my life, and that's why I'm taking it so serious, and that's why I'm so motivated. But I feel like like how you said, every fight gets bigger and bigger, and I feel like I've done my job right, and I've done everything I have to do, and I think the sky's the limit for me. After this fight, I feel like I'm gonna be an even bigger household name after I beat Caleb Plant, and then from there, we keep training, bro. We go against Demetrius, we go against Charlo, we go against David Moreau, and then we go against Canelo. But when I tell you that I believe in myself and I believe in my skills, and I'm extremely motivated right now that I could beat all these guys, and I'm going to show you guys, because I do want to be the best super middleweight in the world, and that's exactly what I'm going to be.
Do you believe that there's a world where you and Caleb step into the ring, regardless of the outcome, and you guys can be, I guess, respectful, cordial with one another after sharing the ring with each other?
No.
Essentially, are you gonna hug after the fight?
No, that can't. He's a bitch now, and he's still gonna be a bitch after the fight.
Yo, it's funny because remember Jamal Charlo took that stance with Julian Williams after the fight.
Yeah, after J-Rock came to shake his
So
hand.
I've been waiting to ask this. I know you said this is the biggest fight, and you're already super motivated, but I'm wondering if in the back of your mind, are you using it as motivation, or is it any pressure that you will be compared to Canelo because of who you're facing? It's a common opponent, so it'll be, a comparison of outcomes and results.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you could say that. I mean, I feel like, well, my thing is, I've never tried to follow up an act of another man. I try to follow my own game plan. So if Canelo went out there and knocked out Caleb Plant, I'm telling you right now, I'm always looking for the knockout, but I'm not trying to compare myself to Canelo. I'm a completely different fighter. I'm way taller, longer arms. We fight completely different. So I'm not going to try to compare myself. As of the result, I will try to get the same result. But as of, just comparing myself to him, I'm not going to try to compare myself. I'm going in there, I'm going to try to follow my game plan. And when the game plan is done right, the knockout comes on itself. And that's it.
Now, you've physically just said you wouldn't, copy whatever he did, but he did have success going to the body and hip. Is that at least something that you guys are considering?
I don't know. Do I throw body shots on my fights?
Hell yeah!
You know what I mean? So I don't want to say too. I don't want to say too much, bro. I don't want to get too much. It's definitely gonna be a game plan. I'm gonna beat David Benavidez. I'm gonna throw combinations. I'm gonna throw body shots. I'm gonna throw jabs. I'm gonna throw all that shit. I'm gonna try to knock Caleb Plant out, and that's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna go in there reckless. I never go in there reckless. I'm going in there. I'm following my game plan like I always do, and we're gonna end up with the W.
Champ, are you cool telling us who you sparring?
Yeah, well, I haven't got the sparring partners yet. We're still looking, but I'm gonna be sparring for right now Diego Pacheco. You know, he's a little bit taller, but that's just the beginning of the camp. And then I got 4 guys. I got 3 of them coming from Canada, and then 2 more coming from California. So, and then you know, as the camp goes on, sparring partners come and go. So you know, I can't right now. Right when they get here, we'll take the pictures. You know, we'll put on Instagram. We'll show everybody who they are. But you know, the sparring partners they do switch up a little bit.
So we got Brandon, our producer, that says, David, do you think it is possible to be great without beating Canelo? Meaning, is beating all the other 168-pound guys at PBC alone enough to be called great? Or must you also beat Canelo to be great?
I think you have to beat Canelo to be great. To solidify yourself as one of the best super middleweights, you have to beat Canelo, and that's what I want to do. You know, that's my plan. I want to be without doubt, the best super middleweight in the world, and to be the greatest super middleweight in the world, you got to beat one of the best super middleweights in the world, and that's Canelo Alvarez.
And he's back with another. He says, considering Canelo, he's your biggest fan, by the way. Like super duper the biggest. He actually calls himself El Negro, some shit. Brandon, text me what you call yourself. But anyway, says,
Hey, shout out to Brandon.
Considering Canelo won your WBC title off beating Callum Smith, do you deep down, do you consider him the undisputed champion at 68?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due, bro. He won all the belts, so he definitely is undisputed world champion. I didn't have the belt. You know, if I had the belt, it would have been different. But I can't be hard headed and say, you know, he's not undisputed, because he did win undisputed.
I'm gonna double down on that one because you have a lot of fans. I don't know if they're fans of yours or haters of Canelo that like to say, oh, Canelo only undisputed after David lost his belt. Do you feel that way? Like, man, he would have never came to this division had I never lost the belt.
You know, it kind of seemed like that. You know, there was no talks about him ever fighting me. And especially now, you know, he's kind of giving me the runaround now.
Oh, shit. Did he get a call?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bear with us as we try to get David back. Damn, I had some more shit. That was going good, man. I think that.
Brandon, let him know we in the place to be. If you're watching this on YouTube, you already know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. And here goes David. He's back. You already know TBV, place to be. David, you're back.
No, what was the question again?
What was the question again? Okay, I think it was Brandon's question.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was about Canelo. Do you think, had you not lost that belt?
Yeah, you were explaining that you did feel that.
I definitely think if I would have had the belt, he would never became undisputed. You know, because right now I've been number 1 to face Canelo for about 2.5 years, almost going on 3. You know, they've been giving me the runaround for a long time, and now I'm hearing that John Ryder might fight Canelo in May. He just became number 1 contender for the WBO. So how is it that these people that they're getting shots right away when I've been here for 3 years? You know what I mean? So that I feel like that speaks volumes on its own. I feel like if Canelo thought I was an easy target, you know, because he would have taken me out already. If he really thought this was easy work, he would have come beat me already. But because he knows that, you know, he can't fuck with me, and I'm the hardest fight at 168. That's why he's giving me the runaround. But I feel like the doors are closing in. I just got to keep winning. I got to keep doing what I'm doing, and I feel like eventually we're going to get that fight.
I'm glad.
Now, hold on. You specifically said you feel he wouldn't have been undisputed, and that's granted because you feel you would have beat him. But do you feel he would not have entered the division at all had you never lost that belt? I just want to have you be clear because, again, we get this topic a lot.
I feel like he would have still stayed in the division, but I feel like if we would have fought when I had the belt, I would have beat him. He wouldn't have been undisputed.
Tim, so to be clear, because you brought it up, you're not too happy with the John Ryder fight, or you're just saying that you feel like you've been getting passed up since you've been, you know, at that position for a while now?
Yeah. Let me be clear. Hold on before you answer. And let me be clear that we specifically want to know also how you feel of John Ryder as an opponent for Canelo outside of the politics, because, you know, people feel like we were pretty hard on Andre, but Andre tried to say He had an opinion. I'll give you your chance first.
So I feel like
You don't like when I do that?
Bro, let him talk.
nah, I feel like you guys don't. I feel like Canelo. What was the question again, bro? Fucking my like, what the fuck?
John Ryder.
Yeah,
What are
just
your
tell me
thoughts?
how you
John
feel
Ryder.
on John Ryder. Let's go there.
Your thoughts on
So
him
John
getting the
Ryder,
fight?
I feel like he's a good fighter, bro. But I feel like Canelo's gonna get past him easy. But I don't feel like he deserves a fight with Canelo right away. Especially, nobody's really been calling for that fight. I mean, I would have understood if everybody's like, oh, we need to see John Ryder and Canelo, so that's why he made it happen. But nobody really wants to see that fight. I feel like people want to see a fight with me and Canelo 100 times more than they see with John Ryder. But John Ryder did what he's supposed to do. He's #1 contender for the WBO, so I mean, he earned his title shot. And I feel like as a obviously I'm mad because I feel like I should have got the shot first. But if he gets the shot, man, they at least somebody's getting a title shot for being #1 contender.
Now, how do you feel about him being the guy that Canelo chose as his fight back off surgery?
To be honest, I think it's going to be a tougher fight than he anticipates. John Ryder, he's pretty sturdy. He gave Daniel Jacobs a good fight. So I think Canelo thinks it might be an easy fight, but I think it's going to be a little bit tougher than he expects.
And did you have Ryder winning? Because some seem to believe it was slightly controversial in the Jacobs. Did you see him winning that fight?
To be honest, I didn't like the fight at all. I seen Jacobs winning, but I could have seen why they gave it to Ryder. I mean, obviously it was in the UK. It was a big fight, you know what I mean? And it was a very close fight, but it was just a lot of hugging and smothering. But I mean, I'm okay with I thought Daniel Jacobs won, but if they robbed the fight, there's really nothing you could do.
We got Brandon, another one says, would you do a shovel celebration after you stop plant? And he says, my nickname is, what is it? El Bandera Negro, because he's black.
Nah, so I wouldn't have done the shovel. So what I would have done, I would have cut the neck off, and then I would have threw it on the floor. That's what I would have done.
Champ,
So that's what you would do to plant? Because he's asking you, would you do the shovel celebration after you stop plant? So are you saying that's what you would do to plant once you knock him out?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't do the shovel shit, but I'd like what I just told you right now.
Okay.
I'd do that. I mean, the shovel stuff is a little bit too much, but I mean, I feel like the other one is not that bad.
See, I'm glad because I was gonna ask you, do you feel like that was crossing the line? But when you
But
said
no,
that,
dude, so look, you gotta see it like Caleb Plant. He turned up like that because that was his 13th knockout. And so he was just hyped. You know what I mean? And especially from the trash talk that they had the whole time, he was just hyped. I don't like Caleb Plant, but I don't really think you could say he's a bad person for doing that because at the end of the day, this is the savage nature of the sport. Everybody wants to do that shit, and everybody wants to. After you see when Tank knocks somebody out, he goes on the top of the fucking rope and he dogs everybody from the ropes. You know what I mean? That's just how you feel, and sometimes those feelings can't be contained.
now
You
David,
on top of the world after that win,
now,
man.
David,
Yeah.
you and Tank are, I feel like, unique cases. Obviously, you guys have some wicked knockout power, and that has shown in both of your guys' career. But did you notice that Caleb came into the fight like planning for the knockout? I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, he had the shirts.
He had the
two
shirts,
different shirts.
Two different shirts. Like he must have been feeling something in camp, no? Or do you feel like a fighter just knows?
I mean, you can always press up the shirt, and if you don't get the win, you can't put it on, brother.
I think it's just I feel like the reason I tell myself too that I want to knock somebody out for this fight is because that you got to know how to motivate yourself too. You got to know how to motivate yourself. You got to know how to push in the gym. So I tell myself I give myself pressure when I do interviews like this because I want to be a man of my word. I don't want to be that guy that be like, oh, this dude just says he's gonna knock everybody out. You don't fucking knock nobody out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it puts more pressure on you. The fans want to see knockouts. They want to see stoppages. So that's what it has to be. But Caleb Plant, he's not that type of fighter that he goes out there and he demolishes, he puts beating on people. He's not that type of fighter. So I feel like that's why he was a little bit more turned up when he did that.
David, would you be surprised if this fight turns into a series and ends in a trilogy?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. You know what I mean? I'm here. If he's that good that it makes 3 fights out of this one fight, so fuck it, let's do it.
But you do know that most trilogies means, there's at least a draw involved, champ. If not a loss.
Well, you the guys, you the ones bringing up trilogy. I didn't bring up. You're
That's
the one
right.
brought
Well,
up
no.
trilogy.
Well,
I
no, I
told you I'm
mean,
gonna knock this. I told you I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out. That's
yeah,
what you guys should know.
that is true. So you
You're the
don't
one
feel
bringing up trilogy.
Honestly, I wish it wasn't that cold. I seen Pacheco fucking like almost not Fred slide into the gym door, or I'd have went out there. But it's so much snow and ice everywhere. I don't know how you do it, man.
Yeah,
No,
I've
it's
been
not. It's not that bad right now. It snowed last week, but now it's right now like the weather's like 50,
Does
55.
it hurt to run in that cold like when you breathe in it?
Yeah, it
Man.
does. But so look, let me tell you the beautiful thing about Washington. That's not. It's unlike Nevada or California. So there's so much fucking trees here, bro. That's how you get that good oxygen. That's why I love running outside right here because it's we're surrounded by trees, and it feels good when you breathe. So now think about it. When you go to California, why does it feel like you can't fucking breathe in California?
all the air pollution.
It's all that fucking pollution. In Washington, we don't got none of that shit. There's so much trees out there that the trees it
Do
cleans
their
the air.
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean that's why I like it here. I mean, it is you got to deal with some bullshit sometimes with the rain and the snow, but other than that, it's a beautiful place, to work out and to enjoy the scenery outside.
Have you been? I gotta ask you, cause I want to go obviously to see you in camp. But have you been to the world's largest, well, second largest Starbucks? They got it right there in Seattle. It's like the
I
headquarters.
haven't been there, but I know where it's at. Yeah, it's in
Okay.
downtown Seattle. Yeah, no, bro, it's nice. You guys ever been out here?
Nah, I want to go.
It's nice out here, bro. It's super nice. The people are nice. The weather's nice. The city's nice. So it's definitely a place that you guys have to come check out. You guys got to come see me in camp, bro.
I want to.
For
I'm just
sure.
afraid of the cold. But as soon as maybe end of February.
That's probably gonna be the coldest time.
Nah, the coldest time is right now.
Oh,
But
okay.
end of February should get good.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, anytime maybe in the end of January. But this is the last one. I know you're busy. New York Bullet says, "What's good, champ? If you get a W against Plant, would you consider that the top win, or would you consider that the top win of your career? And I know you guys aren't cool, but do you at least respect him as a fighter? Blessings, champ. Good luck on the fight."
Yeah, so to start off this question, I respect every boxer. As a like I like to say a lot, I like him as a fighter. I don't like him as a person. I'm not talking about Caleb specifically, but I'm talking about some type of personalities in boxing. As for boxers, I know how hard it is. I know how dedicated you have to be. So the respect is there 100%. But it's just that we don't get along. There's just some people that you're never gonna get along with. That's just that.
Well, that's all our questions, champ. Go ahead and give out your social media. And thank you, man, for giving us some time. And me and Danny going to definitely get with you to come out there. I'm going to have to buy a fucking North Face.
Yeah, but I appreciate you guys and your guys' time, and you gotta go with the Montclair, bro. You can't do the North Face.
Oh, my God. You want me to spend big money.
Right.
Nah, but I just want to thank all the fans too. You can follow me at Benavidez 300. I also got davidbenavidez.shop. I got all my new clothes and merch on there, and Mars, bro. You guys don't want to miss that. It's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be one of the best cards of the year next year. So I'm very excited. I'm working my ass off to give you guys the fights you want to see and the knockouts you want to see. So this is definitely gonna be a banger. So tune in.
I know
March.
you don't care. I know you don't care. And it might be a whack question to somebody, but would you want Canelo to be there?
Yeah, I'd want him to be there. I want Charlo to be there too.
Dope.
Tell him
All right.
I'll give him some tickets. I'll give him some tickets if they need some.
All right, David,
All
man.
right,
Thank
Tim.
you for
Thanks
coming
so
on,
much for
brother.
the
Take it
time.
easy, man.
All right,
There
thank
you have it,
guys,
ladies
man.
and gentlemen. Your interim WBC champion, David Benavidez. And that was a great interview. Shout out to Brandon. Persistence is key. We got callers on Blog Talk. We going out to you in just a second. I'm pulling up those notes. Let's see in the 419. Also, Discord and Twitter's open. If you want to speak, just raise your hand and or request to do so on Twitter. We got, okay. New caller, huh? All right. 419, who's this?
That's Toledo.
With you guys,
What's up, brother? What's your name?
Justin.
Justin, what's
what
up,
What
man?
up,
Can you hear
champ?
me?
Toledo, right?
Oh, not much, man. Hey, I just wanted to first shout out Albert Bell. He came up to the gym yesterday, worked with my son,
Nice.
and you know, I just wanted to tell you all you're doing your damn thing. Keep it up.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for calling in, Justin.
Much love, bro.
All right. Shout
And I
out
love
Albert
the
Bell.
interview, too, man. You all doing your thing, man. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
We appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out Albert Bell. He's a
Yep.
good friend of the show, and
Yes,
that
indeed.
was nice of him. I was just me. It's so crazy, right,
Yeah.
Danny? We was just
Well,
talking.
I'm a coach over there at Toledo Boxing Association, and his little cousin comes up there and works. So, you know, it was cool that he could come up there and work.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Yep, most definite, man.
Oh shit. Sorry, brother. I thought you said you were done. My bad. You there?
No, yeah. My dog's barking. My bad. But yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Y'all keep the show going. I love it, man. Take care.
All right,
Likewise. Appreciate your call. Me and Danny were just having that off-air conversation about dudes that have great skill but can still work with lesser than fighters in sparring instead of beating on them. Matt Bent 100. What up?
What up, what up, what up?
What up,
Another
champ?
show.
You know it. It's another.
What up, Danny?
Not,
I gotta
it's
shout out
another
my
one.
man, Gervonta again.
Yeah, I'll be
Fighting
there.
back at
I'll
Conor
be there.
Benn
I'll be there.
to kind of get off the drugs. Oh, yeah, and that wasn't a typo. I meant the GOTE, not the GOATE.
No,
That's
I
the greatest of
know.
all time.
I know, but the typo was if, not of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna be the future greatest of this era, GOTE. Like I said, for Conor Benn, once he's off the nasal spray and the shit that they out in the UK, you can see he's gonna be a lot weaker. So he needs 2 milliliters from Tank, put him to sleep, and 2 days of abstinence, like my man Eubank said. So only take 2 days for Conor Benn. You can fuck all week and still fuck him up. Cause he's on that shit. Like John Pascal and Baby Miller, not the real baby, the other baby. On that thing. But shout out to Tanquil. Looking forward to the weekend. And great interview with David Benavidez. He's one of my favorite fighters. The Mexican monster. I think he's gonna be on a plant-based diet when he fucks up plant. Anyway, gonna make that man quit. Again. All right, that's my call. Peace.
All right, Matt Bent, Yang. Shout out. If you're on Twitter Spaces and you want to speak, you got a request to do so right now. Number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Let me check these super chats before we out. Yo, we missed so many others, and I do apologize from the first show. Yo, my bad. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. We're going to go ahead and give out these. We did say Optimus Prime. Happy Friday with the $20. Matt Bent with the 5 said Tanquil. Oh, yeah, Tanquil. We read that. Tommy Renford. Sick of Tank versus WW's talk. He ain't ever fought. Oh, welterweight. Okay, WW welterweight's talk. He ain't ever fought anybody notable in his career. Fight Haney Shakur first. He ain't like that. Bud will stop him. Bad. Okay, fair point. Fresh New York says, is David working on bettering his footwork so he can have an easy time cutting off the ring against Plant? Yeah, the way to ask our questions to our guests got to be a Patreon member. But That is all the callers. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Ringwalk Danny. You guys have a happy and safe New Year. Catch us
On the next one.
on the next one, Monday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific.
There is no weekend shows, man. We got no Saturday
no
fight
fights,
show.
bro. They not no TV for Ioka. Franco,
Danny's
it's
off,
sad.
man. I'll go live if there's something breaking that's like major, but like it's probably not happening.
But be safe, y'all motherfuckers. Happy New Year's. Catch us
Be
Monday morning,
safe.
6 a.m. Pacific. Peace.
Peace.